Today is a big day. This week is a big week, and I honestly can't believe this has come around so quickly. At the time of recording this video, Star Wars Battlefront from 2015 is 10 years old. It's been 10 years since the release of this game back in November 2015. And this is the game that I feel kicked off all modern Star Wars games. This was the foundation, the starting point. This was EA's first Star Wars title after they secured the exclusive license to make Star Wars games for 10 years in 2013. That license has now expired, but Battlefront 2015 is the game that led to Battlefront 2, obviously, to the Jedi games, to Star Wars Squadrons, and I guess took us a step forward into the modern era. It was the first major Star Wars title released after Lucasfilm was sold to Disney. I think what's crazy about this game is that visually, anyway, it still holds up to this day. Have a look at this. When Battlefront 2015 released, The Force Awakens wasn't even out yet. That released in December in the same year. GTA 5 was only 2 years old, and we barely had heists in GTA Online. This game came out before Titanfall 2, before Uncharted 4. Back in 2015, we were still up to like the iPhone 6. Apple Watches were barely a thing. YouTube still looked like this. There was no TikTok, there was no Instagram Reels, there was no vertical video. And for me, Battlefront 2015 is legit the reason I started making and am still making Star Wars videos 10 years later. The first Star Wars video I ever made was about this game, a PSA for players to wear their helmets. Can you believe there was a time where helmetless stormtroopers were a thing? That literally feels like it's from another era. Shout out to all you OGs who were watching back then.
I mean, do you like being a stormtrooper? You feel satisfied as a stormtrooper.
But where is Battlefront 2015 at now? Can you still play this thing in 2025? Well, the short answer is yes. Even though it's nowhere near as popular as Battlefront 2, which released 2 years later and was updated for at least 3 years afterwards, Battlefront 2015 still has a dedicated group of players who are playing the game daily, especially on console. Now, a few lovely people from the Battlefront 2015 community have reached out to me to give me some info on the behind the scenes of the game. And from what I've heard, the PC player base tends to be a bit more dead. There are some organized games, but if you're playing on console, especially on PlayStation, there's usually an active server of Walker Assault, and even some of the DLCs are being played on the weekends. Stuff like the Death Star, Bespin, the Scarif DLC. So today we are going to play some Battlefront 2015, but before I do that, I need your help. This community needs your help. This Saturday, the 22nd of November, we need you to try and play Battlefront 2015. It's our goal on this day, on Saturday, to fill the servers of Battlefront 2015 once again. Just like we did with Battlefront 2 a few months ago, how Battlefront 2 had the huge resurgence that it did, breaking player counts, we're going to attempt to do somewhat of the similar this Saturday for Battlefront 2015. I'm going to be playing the game. I might even end up doing a stream that day, so I'd love to see you online for some Battlefront 2015. Bring this game back to life, and let's show the community and the creators once again that there is still a huge desire for modern multiplayer Star Wars games like this, to get something new like this. So I hope to see you online on Saturday. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. So I mentioned it before, I think it's kind of wild that this game launched with helmetless stormtroopers as almost like a lazy customization option. They were removed from the game a little while later by lead dev Dennis Brandvall, and instead now we're just left with some of the customization options where the stormtroopers have a different pauldron. There's the scout trooper, there's the shadow trooper, a shock trooper. This game has a bunch of stuff like the shadow trooper that's missing from Battlefront 2. You can't play as a shadow trooper in Battlefront 2 unless you're modding the game. I also honestly much prefer the emotes in this game. I feel like they have so much more personality, especially the droid, do the robot, classic Battlefront 2015 moments. Now, also unlike Battlefront 2, this game is limited to the original trilogy era only, which I was really glad they ended up going with, especially for the first game, which essentially rebooted modern Star Wars games. I think a lot of people were worried, myself included, that because the sequels were about to come out, they were just going to make an entirely sequel Star Wars Battlefront, which they didn't do. And I honestly think there's still nothing that comes close to playing the nail-biting mode of Walker Assault. This thing I think is so unique to Battlefront 2015 and feels so purely Star Wars. Playing as the rebels desperately trying to take down the Walker before it destroys your base, or playing as the Imperials trying to crush the rebel scum. From both sides, it can be a great experience. Where this game fails, I think, is in some of the more casual elements, some of the more gimmicky elements. The pickup system at the time, and I think still to this day, is quite controversial.
Come on! No!
Not everyone enjoys picking up the hero, for example, picking up items on the actual Battlefront. And even though there is a lot of customization in equipping star cards and items you can use on the Battlefront, there's kind of a meta of the game which everyone ends up using, which is usually just the jump pack and the back-to bomb. Sure, you can definitely play a different kind of build. I see sniper builds, I see anti-vehicle builds, but there is an overwhelming amount of players who just end up popping the back-to bomb, which gives them a health buff, especially when you're shooting at them and then they kill you. Now, also from what I've heard, EA actually secretly shut down some of this game's servers. So the only servers that I believe exist now are US West, US East, and Europe. So even if you set your matchmaking region to Australia, to Asia, the game will automatically try and find you a match in the closest region that is being played. The good news is that from what I've heard, this usually doesn't hugely affect gameplay, considering the game has pretty decent ping, and a lot of Australians, for example, just play on the US West servers without too many issues. Now, I've been trying to find a game of Walker Assault for 5-10 minutes now, and what I think the problem is that there's a full lobby of people playing, and I just can't get into that game. Unfortunately, the matchmaking isn't always great. There's no queuing for a game that already has a full lobby, and it'll just end up putting you in your own empty lobby. So if you do go and play this and you can't find a game, I'd recommend just trying to rejoin over and over again until someone leaves, and then hopefully you can get a spot in the server. However, if you go play this Saturday, hopefully we can flood the servers and there'll be heaps of people playing and we won't have any issues with matchmaking. The good news is that there are also a bunch of other players trying to join at this time as well that I'm seeing. So there certainly is an active player base. Also, if you want to get more involved, there is a Discord server which is very active for this game. I'm going to leave a link to that down in the description. So if you're looking for a game, I'd recommend you go join that. See when people are playing, make some friends, and all get online together. And there it is, the full lobby of players. Walker Assault, Forest Moon of Endor, the lighting is beautiful. I can't wait to get back into this. Now, I know this might be a bit of a hot take, and I know some of you will agree with me, but at times, I honestly prefer this game over Battlefront 2. There really is just something unique about the feel of this game. Oh, orbital strike. That's a problem. Oh. That's one thing we don't have in Battlefront 2. Not that we should necessarily be comparing them either. They're two separate games. I also love that you have the option of playing in first person as well, and that it's detailed first person. It makes for a truly immersive, different experience. There's something about the photorealism of this game though, the textures. I mean, when they were making this game, the DICE developers literally traveled to these locations, to the real life filming locations of the Star Wars films. So they went to essentially the Redwood Forest in California where the Battle of Endor was filmed, to get a sense of what the forest looked like, take photos, get references, and make this look as realistic as possible. And I know this is a common practice in video games, but I believe this is why this ends up looking so spectacular. I mean, look at this. Even if you don't enjoy this game necessarily for the gameplay as much, even if you're just here for... I can't get this guy with the bubble shields. Turn off the bubble shield, bro. He's a bubble coward. And even if you don't enjoy this game necessarily for the gameplay itself, I'd recommend just playing for the visuals, just playing to step back into the Star Wars galaxy, because I think it does such an incredible job of recreating, especially the original trilogy. Better, I'd argue, than Battlefront 2 does. Hell yeah. All right, team, let's take down this Walker. They don't call it Walker Assault for nothing. Do I have the robot? I do have the robot. I was roboting and someone shot me one shot from across the map. Welcome to Star Wars Battlefront, everyone. At times as well, the battles in this game can start to feel ridiculously one-sided, which I think can be kind of fun. Yes, there are definitely times where it gets sweaty. Where are you going? He's like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go see the what. He's just like looking out there. Hey, bro. Yeah, it's like my favorite part of this game, just emoting with people. Oh, someone threw me a Vector. As I was saying, it definitely can get sweaty at times and can start to feel one-sided, but I feel like that's part of also just the real... Oh no, I don't have a jetpack. But I feel like that's also just part of the realism of the battle, of playing as the rebels, being crushed by the Empire. They clearly have superior firepower, superior weaponry, superior vehicles. And at times, I think that's part of the fun of this game. This guy is playing the classic, as you can see, the classic Vector. Oh, can we? No, we can't. I think it was also quite a bold choice for DICE to go with the partner system and not the squad system in this, especially considering their history with the Battlefield games. Also, going with the star cards instead of the class system. Basically, there are no classes. You essentially build your own class. You build your own build with your own gadgets, whatever you kind of just feel like playing, and there aren't specific classes tailored towards certain playstyles, which I think at times is also why this game can start to feel kind of chaotic, and why there certainly is a matter of just how people play this game. I feel like the nature of old multiplayer games like this as well is that at times they can kind of become sweaty. Players have been playing for such a long time that they've essentially just gotten real good, know exactly how to play and how to play well, and end up destroying you as a result. The good news though is with this game as well, it does have offline modes. You can play Walker Assault against bots, which can also be a lot of fun, and can sometimes be a much less sweaty experience. Depending on which difficulty you put the bots on though, the bots can also get kind of sweaty and also snipe you from across the map. There's just sweatiness all around. There's an orbital strike incoming. Everything is going to chaos, and I'm dead again. What I also really like about this game is that each of the weapons, I believe, do feel quite unique. There are a bunch that you have to unlock from the DLCs, some of which I don't have. I'm playing on a different account. My other account became corrupt. But I don't know, there's a difference between, for example, the DLT-19, the DH-17. At the time this game launched as well, Han Solo's blaster, the DL-44, was extremely overpowered. So many players were using that. It was essentially, I believe, a one-shot at mid-range. That was patched a long time ago, probably like 9-10 years ago. We're currently using the EE3, which is Boba Fett's blaster, a tri-blaster. And let's do some emotes in the pre-round. Oh, I miss it. I miss this. All right, let's get over there. What have we got? Oh, that's perfect. Let's put that here. Also, you can't put that down. Oh, no. It killed me and the other guy. I was too close to my proximity bomb. They're scared. Oh, no. He has the shotgun. I'm so sorry, bro. I love the shotgun. Yep. Thermal implode up. Go off, go off. Get a kill, get a kill. Oh, I didn't get anything. What? DICE literally invented one of the best sound effects in all of Star Wars, the thermal imploder, rivaling the seismic charges. Why am I so nervous? Oh yeah, they've got a turret. Director Krennic's here to aid us. How can we forget a game that brought us such classic heroes as Director Krennic? Jin Erso Nunb is in this game.
Yeah.
Greedo is in this game. Dengar, and with his famous kick and making everyone take a dirt nap.
You're gonna take a dirt nap.
The nostalgia in this game is unbelievable. I need you to join the battle, bro. My partner's AFK. Obi-Wan Kenobi is AFK. Oh, he's using the shotgun. Bro, respect. Respect to any player who's using the CA-25, is it? Only works at seriously close range, but can be so much fun. Oh, there we go. Obi-Wan Kenobi's back. Oh, I didn't make it. No. Oh, man. Lucky shot with Han Solo. That's the other thing about this game as well. Some of the heroes, especially when used well, can be so OP. Some of their abilities are just like a one hit, just like that. Han Solo's lucky shot. But I guess that is also part of just what makes heroes feel like heroes. 24 health, bro. It's nearly dead. All right, we have to like not let them get any uplinks in this last section. Oh my God. Han Solo lucky shot, bro. Ugh. Why can't I roll away from the grenade? The ragdolls in this game are absolutely wild as well, man. Yes, Viper Probe Droid gonna kill. That's something I also miss from Battlefront 2. They don't have these bad boys. No droids in Battlefront 2. Uplink defended. Let's see if I can hang here. Yep. Oh, we're doing it.
The rebels have activated the uplink.
Yes.
Move on that position. Enemies entering the area.
Deactivate. Come on. Yes, we did it. Oh, yes. I'm stuck in the smoke. Whoever's deploying the smoke here, it's genius. Genius. We got some real strat going down. No. All right, Y-Wings incoming. We got 23 health. Will we survive? 21. Oh, man. They're absolutely like annihilating it. No way they're going to get it with one Y-Wing. There's no way. 15 health. I think we win. 13, 12, 10. Come on. Get the win. Yes! Victory for the Empire! Crush the rebel scum! There they go! Those shots didn't even hit, but that's one dead ship. Ooh! The Battle of Jaku. This was essentially, though, our first proper look at Jaku, which is crazy to think that this was it in Battlefront. Our first look at the Battle of Jaku. Jaku was, at the time, of course, going to be one of the planets featured in The Force Awakens, which it was when it released. However, we're actually playing during the Battle of Jaku, whereas The Force Awakens takes place many years after the battle. I have a bad feeling that someone still won't make Battlefront 3, even though everyone on Earth wants that game. Everyone. Tell me someone who doesn't want it. Tell me.
No.
Oh, X-Wing coming. Even stuff like that. That's so, like, DICE, I guess you could say. Oh, he crashed. Okay, rebels incoming.
needed in order to stop a Y-wing attack.
Oh, I got the kill with the thermal detonator. Let's get the ST. Oh, it's time to play, everyone. It is time to play. The only problem here is if a ship comes at us from behind. What is shooting me? How have I already lost most of my health? What's hitting me, bro? You serious? There it goes. Well, there's the ATSD gameplay. Oh, what? Bro, I was just about to take that. And this is where the pickup system can get really frustrating. You're literally about to get a pickup and either someone steals it from you or it disappears because someone else has picked it up, or we're moving up to the next stage of the battle and they're resetting the pickup locations. Friends. Oh, I nearly got him. I love that you have literally the same level of accuracy from hip fire that you do and aiming down sights. Arguably even more. So like when you're jumping through the air, he was using the shotgun again. So when you're jumping through the air, you can literally have the same level of accuracy as if you were on the ground. Oh, the melee kills in this game are so funny. You just kind of go flying back. I'd love to know if there's a reason why you guys stopped playing this game. Was it just because Battlefront 2 came out, or did you just move on to other games? Did you not enjoy this game altogether? Was it just not for you, as I'm sure it's not for everyone? The trailers for this game were unlike any other. There was a ridiculous amount of hype and excitement for the trailers for Battlefront. Battle of Hoth, seeing the graphic fidelity, the scope, the sound effects, the fact you could play as the heroes. It was such a special time. It was such an exciting time. There was something so mesmerizing about the trailers DICE had created. The fact DICE were the ones building Battlefront. I think everyone, having seen the success of Battlefield 3 and 4, were hoping for an immersive, gritty Star Wars experience. And even though they didn't necessarily deliver that, they certainly delivered something memorable. It was just, I think, a little different from everyone's expectation. They definitely went with the more accessible, arcadey angle than the Battlefield games, which I don't think is necessarily a problem. There are definitely times where I wished it was a little more serious, which I think they attempted with Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 being, I think, the less arcadey of the two Battlefronts that DICE did. But man, those trailers, seeing what this game was going to be, seeing where Star Wars was about to go, especially all the hype around the sequels, the hype around The Force Awakens, essentially the reboot of Star Wars in the modern era, the fact we were getting more Star Wars movies, TV shows potentially on the way, which ended up happening in 2019. This game felt like we were on the frontier of a new generation of Star Wars, which we were. Was it the generation of Star Wars we thought we'd get? Not necessarily. Oh, yes, I did get the kill. That was a bit rude of me, I'm sorry. Liar! There's certainly still a lot to love, regardless of what you feel about the sequels, about modern Star Wars, and about the Battlefront games. Yeah. Oh, what? Are you serious? Oh, game over. They didn't even get any Y-Wings. Look how little damage they did to our ship. I'm curious if it's going to be the same from the other side.
All rebel troops.
Oh, the Rodian sounds so good. This game is so memorable for its sound effects. I should be playing as a Rodian. Why am I not playing as a Rodian? Hero pickup. Oh my god, please, yes. Yes, we've done it. We're gonna be a hero. Oh, Nien Nunb for sure. Who else do you choose but Nien Nunb?
Yeah.
The greatest hero ever. Can you believe that we exist in a world, in a timeline, where they put Nien Nunb as a hero in a game like Star Wars Battlefront? First of all, what were they thinking? Second, I have never been happier. I've never been happier to call myself a Star Wars fan, to be honest. Hopefully I don't suck. It's been a while since I've played as Nien Nunb or any hero for that matter. Okay, we have the pulse rifle, we have an auto turret, which is so OP, and we have orbital strikes. Like, come on, what a ridiculously overpowered character. Isn't that just chaos that they'd give him all that stuff? He can run faster, his blaster does more damage. Like, how chaos can it get, man? Yeah. Let's put an orbital there, because it's fun, and watch it rain down from the sky. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, you gotta love it, man. You have to love it. Come on, guys, take down the walkers. Bro, we have 4 heroes. They don't stand a chance. They do not stand a chance. Rapid fire pulse cannon from Nien Nunb. That's so slack, man. Yep, turret. Oh, I got kicked from being a hero. What happened? Did you run out of time? Or did we all just get reset somehow? That's weird. That's never happened before. What just happened? I was enjoying being Nien Nunb. No! If anyone doesn't remember this, also, attacking the underbelly of the walker deals quite a bit more damage than shooting just random parts of it. 6 health. Surely we get this one now. Surely we get this one now. There it goes. Oh, about to go. Shooting at me. Yes, there it goes. Oh, that is so epic, man. That never gets old. That never gets old. Come on. What a game. Oh, there's a hero here. I really want that here. Oh, gotta get it. No! Come on! No! Why? Why you take that from me? Why? I'll play as the hero bodyguard. That is, again, another problem with the hero pickup system. It's like, can be so frustrating. Like, what the hell? I totally had that pickup. Oh, I destroyed the walker. I feel better. That was fun. Ah, sniped. Oh, hero again, please. Please. Yes. Oh, we've done it. And no heroes are available. What is this? Why do I have the pickup then? Oh, the game froze. It's a tragedy. It knows. It knows I want to play as Nunb, but I can't. Well, hopefully this doesn't happen to you on Saturday. Please play the game. Please come back to Star Wars Battlefront. Let's give it this one day of life. Saturday the 22nd. I hope to see you there. I'm also going to share across all my socials when I'm going live, when I'm going to be playing, so maybe you can get in the same lobby as me. Come follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, TikTok. Oh, I'm back. Somehow I returned. So clearly there are some things obviously broken with the game. It's an old game. Let's forgive it. Yeah? The game is 10 years old, literally. I also would like to just say a big thank you to anyone who's been watching me for 10 years. That's insane. You must be insane, but I seriously appreciate it. That's so epic. Get it done, everyone. 2 health. Uh-oh. Missile incoming. That's a problem. Game over, people. Game over. That's Star Wars Battlefront. And thanks for watching this. Always remember,
stay bombastic.